Is Halo actually dead? I'm done with Halo. I think that's it for me. I don't think it goes anywhere from here. I think it's done. I really do. It's been fun. I love the games. I'll probably still play the OG games. My interest just isn't there for the next Halo game because I'm not waiting until 2030, and that's when it's going to be even close to being released. They've just shown time and time again that they have no understanding of what the franchise needs to be or where it needs to go. So this last weekend, I was at the Halo World Championship, and I got a chance to try out the new Campaign Evolved demo. And like a lot of people, I had very mixed feelings about the experience. It's just frustrating when it's like 343's had 5 years to be working on this. Before I get into the video, guys, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's liked and subscribed and commented over the last few weeks. You guys are hilarious. It's really fun. Even the haters, I appreciate everybody. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Like the video, leave a comment. If we can get to 1,000 subscribers before November, then I will do a guitar solo with my Eddie Van Halen strat. Now with that being said, let's get back into the video. Before I get really nitpicky, there are some really glaring issues with the Campaign Evolved demo that I actually find kind of inexcusable for the remake. One of those, maybe if not the most pressing issue that I had, was the lack of health packs. It's such a freaking core element of Combat Evolved, and it's ripped away with no explanation, no reasoning behind it, just gone, removed. Why? 343 seems to always be removing features instead of adding things. And especially when they find something that's cool, it's like, why do you get rid of that? Look, in my opinion, if you're really going to innovate on Halo CE, you need to do it the right way, okay? You need to be faithful as possible to the original art style. When I see Chief looking like this, I don't like that. I don't like that his armor isn't shiny green. This was something that I didn't see anybody talking about, but in the cutscene for Silent Cartographer, which was the level that they let us play, they show Foehammer's face. It's something that kind of slipped under the radar for a lot of people, I think, but it has a huge implication for the way that they're going to tell the story. There was always something really important about keeping certain characters kind of mysterious. And this is something that a lot of the games have done over the years. Like, there was an old Spy Hunter game I used to play on my 3DS, and you had characters that were on your team in missions that would give you audio cues or talk to you over the phone, kind of update you on missions, and you develop a relationship with this character without ever seeing their face. And there was something really powerful about kind of using your imagination to see this character, to see them in your mind. And that was Foehammer in Halo CE, and now she's just a character? She's just there? We never needed to see her, and we still don't. Like I said, it looks amazing. AAA said it looked a lot like Ark Survival, which I don't know, but I take his word for it. And from what I have seen of the game, I see what he's saying. I think it's hard because 343 makes more promises about Halo Campaign Evolved being released sometime in 2026. There's no hard deadline. They haven't given us a month, to expect it at. And playing it, plus seeing all the stuff that's lacking, it has the same issues as every game they've released, where it's like there's just things that are not there, dude. And you know that it's getting delayed to 2027 at least, because as Hidden Experience said to us, like, GTA 6 is coming out, so like, you're gonna compete with GTA 6? No, you're not, especially with like the way it's being received right now. By the way, what is that name? I get like the play on words, but that seems like a good, some sort of like release joke. It doesn't seem like a good actual title. I'm really interested to see what they do with the Flood. They're bringing back like the infected brute types, which could be interesting. I just don't understand. If you guys have played that arcade Halo game, Spartan Assault, but if you've been to an arcade, you've seen this game. If you play some of the Flood levels, guess what shows up? Juggernaut forms. Juggernaut forms! Dude, why have these not appeared in a main Halo title? If they show up Campaign Evolved, that would be great. But it just seems like 343 has... The main thing that I've taken away from 343's time at the head of Halo has been that they are always panicking and destroying everything when a project doesn't work out the way that they want it to. And that's such a counterproductive way to run an organization, because there are things about every Halo that they've made that worked well, and to scrap it all every time it doesn't work out just seems like such a waste of resources, man. I mean, there are things that are good about Halo 4 and 5 and Infinite. But even going back to Bungie, like, we have to acknowledge that Bungie kind of started this trend with Halo. Removing dual wielding was a huge mistake, and it's never coming back. And I don't know why, because it was such a cool feature. And it's one of those things that should have been built on instead of subtracted from the franchise. When I see Halo CE, I understand they want to be faithful to the original gameplay. And if people people don't want dual wielding in campaign evolved, that's okay, I understand. Like, it's really gonna be that big of a deal for people, don't bring it back. On the other hand, I don't see why it shouldn't return in Halo 7. Part of the reason why combat evolved was so good was because you explored and you had these cool ways to explore, and it was just, I think we're all on some level excited to see what it's gonna be like in the new game. They announced 3 new levels, which I'm very interested to see what they add. I'm very excited. The thing I'm coming away from this all is that we're not gonna have campaign evolved until at least 2027. Take that to the bank. If I'm wrong on that, you can make fun of me. And after that, it's like, there's just nothing about a new Halo game. And we have Infinite, which is just dead in the water, dude. It was dead on arrival, let's be honest. When I was playing Campaign Evolved, I really felt like it felt a little bit like Infinite, and you just see the potential for like what the next Halo could be if it looks like this, but has the gameplay of Infinite, and obviously, hopefully expanded on, you know, keeping the grappling hook, keeping a lot of the cool new weapons, expanding on the sandbox, like they did in Halo 5. Yeah, something good actually came from Halo 5, and guess what? They dumped it off. One of my biggest pet peeves, I actually thought it would just be me, but some people had this issue on Twitter too. Why do the elites look like that? The hunters I thought looked fine. The grunts are grunts. Jackals are still annoying to fight. I hate jackals so much. But the elites, I just couldn't get over, like, they have that Halo 2 anniversary look, and I've never thought that was a good look. The rounded helmets, it looks cartoony. Their OG look in the original Combat Evolved and Halo 2 looks so much more imposing. Like the spiky helmets and stuff. I don't have much more to say. It's not looking great for Halo. I think it's pretty much done. I went into this kind of expecting, you know, to keep my expectations low and to just have the new remastered campaign, and that's exactly what we got. I was hoping for more. I think we all were. It was pretty insulting the amount of times the venue hinted at some sort of bigger announcement for a next Halo game and then just like didn't capitalize on it, and it was just so emblematic of the way that 343 has been. And this is like the last 3 years has been exactly like that, where you think, honestly, you remember in like Infinite's campaign all the times they were like, you thought the flood was gonna show up and then it just never did? It's exactly what this was like. It's a perfect summation of the way that 343 handles their announcements. It's just disappointing, man. I don't know where it goes from here. I don't think it goes anywhere from here. I think it's done. I really do. At least I'm done with Halo. I think that's it for me. It's been fun. I love the games. I'll probably still play the OG games and Infinite every once in a while with friends, but my interest just isn't there for the next Halo game because I'm not waiting till 2030, and that's when it's going to be even close to being released. And they've just shown time and time again that they have no understanding of what the franchise needs to be or where it needs to go. With that being said, guys, I want to hear your thoughts on the new campaign Evolved announcement. What did you think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Do you agree with me on some of the criticisms that I have? What have you seen on Twitter or wherever that people are saying that you think is interesting? Are you guys interested in Halo 7, or do you even care at this point? Is Halo actually dead? Because we've been saying that for 10 years, and now it really is starting to feel like it's over. And as much as I don't want to be a part of that group that's saying that, it's like I can't help but feel, as a really dedicated fan myself, that's where it is. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Not many people really care about my Halo stuff, but just wanted to share my thoughts. I'll be uploading another NBA video soon, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys very much, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.